welcome to a special edition of Politically Incorrect. Tonight, we look back at 4 months of fiery debates, keen political analysis, and of course, lots of political incorrectness with Manishankar Iyer and Shopan Dasgupta, commentators who don't pull their punches. Well, over the next hour, the most memorable moments from the show, comments that hit the headlines, analysis that raised hackles, and insights into just what makes our politicians tick. All of that served up with an irreverent twist. We begin with the now famous comments that had you looking up the word dichotomous in your dictionaries, and when St. Stephen's College snobbery took on a whole new dimension.
Why were the government not tackling and creating laws at the time of need when the money was looted? I'm referring to the CWG scam. How will this bill make a difference?
Good question, and I don't think the bill will, begging Mr. Markan's pardon, and I think I'll have to continue begging them if he keeps supplying Shopan Dasgupta with quotations in perfect Hansraj College English. I don't know whether in Hansraj College they train people to write letters like this. So I've written a letter to him this morning asking him to authenticate newspaper reports or to send me an authentic copy of his letter to the Prime Minister. And I'm hoping that the thesaurus that he must have had near him, he calls it dichotomous. I'm very impressed that in Hansraj College they know the word dichotomous. But he's put in words like this and sent it to me. So I've asked for authenticity, and until the authenticity comes, I'm not going to comment on it.
I think it's important, and here's the thing, that you get yourself understood, and you get yourself understood in the world. And for that, if there is a basic common language. Now, the problem with dichotomous was not that Mr. Markan allegedly used it, but why the hell should anyone use the word dichotomous? Exactly. You know, it is
it doesn't
classic,
exist for a start.
It is classic Babu speak.
No, it's dichotomy. There is no word like dichotomy.
It is
he could have called me a...
he
called me dichotomous. I had to look up a dictionary to find out.
You know, the words like therefore, hereinafter, notwithstanding, you know, the type of Babu English which we get should be banished. And if, as an alternative to idiomatic English, you posit Babu English, I'm sorry, I would rather be an elitist.
N.C. Ray, the head of my department, refused to congratulate me because his favorite didn't get a first, the unnamed one of this period. I wrote about it 20 years later in the Stephanian Centenary that N.C. Ray had refused to shake my hand. So when I came back, I was on a posting abroad at the time, I came back to India, I went to a Stephanian reunion. There was Mr. Ray, and he looked at me very disapprovingly and said, "You hob disgraced me?" So I said, "Sir, how hob I disgraced you?" He says, "You hobched that I didn't shake your hand." I said, "Sir, you didn't shake my hand, but it's only 20 years, here it is." And he shook my hand. It is, as far as St. Stephen's is concerned, I think this is true of Miranda too, it's difficult to get in. Yeah. Very difficult to do well. And most difficult of all, to sustain that achievement over the next 50 or 60 years. And most of us Stephanians fall by the wayside. I'm an excellent example of that. I have fallen by the wayside. I used to be a minister. Now I'm shunned by my party, shunned by my government. I'm in such a useless position that I keep appearing on Politically Incorrect. So it means nothing. What is an achievement is, okay, I'm proud of the fact that at Delhi University, I stood first in the university. I am ashamed of the fact that at Cambridge, when I read the same subject, I got a poor 2-2. And I am respectful of the fact that the only one who till my year had got a higher mark than I did in economics honors was Kamal Devgan of Hindu College. That doesn't stop me from asking the question, why did the chicken cross the road? And the answer is because it found itself in Hindu College. But these are jokes we crack about each other. So I'll give you another story. I went with my Doon School blazer to a supervision when I was at Cambridge. And my tutor looked at me very disapprovingly, pointed to my breast pocket and said, "What is that?" So I looked at it and said with some pride, "That, sir, is the lamp of knowledge." And he said, "A pity they didn't light it while you were at school." This is the ability to laugh at yourself.
Well, slapstick humor may be appealing to a lot of people. Incredible subtlety might be appealing to another person. Now, for example, if I was money and I had been confronted with this letter from Ajay Maken, I wouldn't have reacted the way he did. I would have instead penned a poem with due apologies to Oliver Goldsmith, and which I would have called To the Hansraj Boy. And I'd said, and still they gazed, and still the wonder grew, that one small head could carry all that he knew.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.